Hmm. Good morning, traders, and welcome to the opening trade. I'm Ayla. Before we get started, don't forget to first read and understand our disclosures found both by link and text in the description of this video. All right, let's take a look at our SIN account balance. Let me bring this over here. Hmm. All right, so here we go. This is what we're going to start with today. And these two columns will change after our automated trades performed if the indicators are met for each trade. So now let's take a look at the back test results for the last 90 days. Um, we will possibly see these systems trade later in this live stream. So let's take a look at those. The first one we're going to look at is for the NQ, which is NASDAQ futures. Here is our 90-day date range, our max drawdown, the gross loss, and gross profit. All right, let's find this. Open it. All right, here's one. If I can grab it, a little not fluid with this left hand yet. This last chart here is going to be for the euro versus the US dollar, showing the euro. All right, so the first automated trade we could potentially see today is going to be on the NASDAQ. So let's take a look at the news here today. All right, so what is coming out in the news today? Friday, February 10th. Um, change. Hopefully you're there. All right. Well, good morning, everyone, and bear with us if batteries are not. They're now charged. Yay. And here we go. All right. So, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the federal budget balance report will be released, and at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the FOM member Parker speaks. All right. So we have less than 3 minutes before we see the markets open. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. We greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to look at our website at theopeningtrade.com. We have free trials to the automated trading systems on that website there. Um, the automated systems are live when enabled by the users and they by the user and they run in the U.S. equity futures market. Um, and those free trials are available on our website. Don't forget to read and understand all associated risks listed on the website and in this video description. All right, so we have less than 2 minutes, and let's see. Healthcare stocks lean lower pre-bell. We have less than a minute. Um, Financial stocks decline pre-market today. Amari Gold Mines begins its 2023 drilling program at Amar property in Guyana. Sorry if I'm not saying those names correctly. All right, so the first automated trade we could potentially see is going to be on the chart you're looking at now, which are the NASDAQ futures. So if the parameters are met for the automated trading system, it will automatically go into a trade for me, which is wonderful. Since I am in a chaos and right-handed, being left-handed, I'm great for these uh, automated trades because I am not naturally left-handed and mouse movements are slow. And being slow on the mouse is not great in trading. So automated trading systems right now are a blessing because I'm right-handed and I cannot use it. I mean, plus the amount of stress it relieves. Whew. All right, so the market did just open. The trade did not fire off, which means the parameters for the automated trading system were not met, which is totally fine because in about 4 minutes and some change, we could potentially see three automated trades fire off at the same time. So until that happens, we're going to look at the news and we're going to watch the charts now that the market is open. All right, S&P upgrades Brazil's M Embarrer to BB plus on a solid cash flow. Azul reports a 21% year-on-year increase in January preliminary passenger traffic. So isn't that wonderful? Travels up, and as it should be, right? With everything opening back up, I would expect travel to also go back up. So they're lining up as one would expect. Infinity at Infinity AI details convertible debenture financing with 3D Capital. All right, so let's flip through these charts here. We see there's quite a bit of movement on the NASDAQ right now. It has got like giant volume increase there. You can see that candle is making it up there, trying to hit the S1. All right, so here we are looking at the Russell 2000. And you can see that thin white line means it went way up and now it turned around and it's coming back down. So then what is the Dow looking like? Ooh, look at that Dow. It's a climber today. You can see how the volume section is like more than, ooh, really climbing there. All right, and what is the S&P 500 looking like? It's also seeing quite a bit of volume. All right, so let's take a look here. Movella announces closing of business combination with Pathfinder Acquisition Corporation and refreshing U.S. to go public in a 198 million merger with an integrated wellness acquisition. Consumer stocks decline pre-market today. JetBlue Airways Corporation sets a record date for February 2023 prepayment to Spirit stockholders. All right, tech stock flip pre-bell today. Let's see here. We have less than 2 minutes before we will potentially see our next 3 automated trades take place. Magna International CFO says expect 2023 earnings to be lowest in the first quarter. Sorry. Steel Positive Corporation provides update on its farm-ready green ammonia system and sales pipeline. So that's interesting, right? Gold edges down as the metal remains unable to regain the U.S. $1,900 mark as the dollar and yields rise. All right, so we have less than a minute, and which one should we watch today? Should we watch the
Order
ES
submitted.
or the Russell? Oh, I have a trade going somewhere. Where is it? I'm not sure. It. I'm not sure what's happening here and where. I don't know how to do what you're asking me to do. Here we go. Okay, so we are in an automated trade here on the ES, which is the S&P 500. It is um, hopefully going to shoot up there to that blue line, which the indicator in the automated trade was picking up. So let's take a look. Nothing fired off in the Russell, and we are in an automated trade in the Dow right here. As you see, it went, it's in an automated trade all on its own, which is wonderful. So let's watch this EF, which is the S&P 500. All right, so the markets have been open a little over 6 minutes here. We are watching these automated trading systems from the opening trade. They have free trials on their website at theopeningtrade.com. Don't forget to read and understand all associated risks listed on the website and in this video description. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. We greatly appreciate it. Down below, you will also find discount code links, so make sure you check those out. I don't know about you, but I love to save money. All right, so what's our other trade doing here? All right, so we can see that the volume has like quieted down since the open, and that is pretty common. We're So it looks like we're pretty much done with an inverted head and shoulders. So this might fail. I mean, always cross your fingers and hope not, right? We have less than 20 minutes before the prelim UOM consumer sentiment is released, and the prelim UOM inflation expectations report is released, and that will be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so while these automated trades do their thing, let's take a look. Wall Street edges lower, lifts sinks on a dour outlook. Toronto Stock Exchange falls at the open. Lion 1 gets 23 million from the first trek of the Nabari financing facility and closes a 2 million equity private placement, and that is in US currency there. Natural gas rises again as inventories fall more than expected. Newell Brands names Robert Steele chair and expands board to 12 members. Shares drop pre-bell.
Order filled.
Okay, so we just saw, I don't know why we don't have volume, but the Dow did just automatically close the trade here. It was not a winner, but we are glad it got out when it did, as it is currently just going down. We are still in,
Order filled.
and okay, we are no longer in
Order
any
filled.
automated trades. That one automatically closed as soon as I clicked over to the ES chart to show you this automated trade. Okay, so our trades have uh, closed for the day. So now let's take a look at our simulated account balance after we have paid the fees. So you always have to pay your fees. Your fee schedule is individual to your account based on your provider. So make sure. Hmm? So we're just showing an approximate value. So make sure you understand what your fee schedule is based on your provider always. So here's before the fees, and the red on the Ninja Trader is showing after the fees and our ending account balance for the day. But that is totally okay because we will be back on Monday to see automated trades again. So, what do we have to look out for in the news come next week, right? So, we already talked about um, what's happening today. We'll see the prelim UOM consumer sentiment in less than 18 minutes and the prelim UOM inflation expectations. And then at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, the FOMC member Waller speaks, followed by 2 o'clock the federal budget balance report will be released, and at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the FOM member Parker speaks. But what are we looking at for next week? So for next week, what should we be aware of? So it looks like Monday will just be a normal, if you can call normal, just a regular old trading day. No reports being released at this time. But Tuesday, Valentine's Day, how fitting. You really need to be aware come 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the CPI month over month, the CPI year over year, and the core CPI month over month reports will be released. So those will be impacting the market. There's a bunch of other news that day, but that is the one we really need to be aware of. Followed up by what on Wednesday we will be seeing again at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time the core retail sales month over month. The Empire State Manufacturing Index report will be released and the retail sales month over month. So that will take us into the beginning half of next week, and those reports will greatly influence what we will be seeing. So, keep an eye. So let's take a look here and refresh our little news board here and see where we're at. Canara Biotech converts 5 million debenture plus interest into nearly 30 million shares for Alembic Investments. I'm not familiar with what currency that is, so that's interesting. The Mexican president says that inflation will begin to fall after the January rebound. Um, so that will be quite interesting there. Let's take a flip through our charts here. And we're seeing the NASDAQ futures there, followed by the Russell and the Dow. So we'll just leave it on the NASDAQ for now. All right. Let's take a look here. Cruise Battery Metals conducting phase 3 drilling program on solar lithium project in Nevada. That should be interesting to look up on Google Earth. Wonder what that looks like. All right, so Microsoft reportedly cuts jobs at HoloLens, Xbox, and Surface units. Japan's health ministry cancels additional doses of Takada's, I know that's not right, pharmaceuticals COVID vaccine. So, I mean, that's interesting, right? All right, so U.S. December consumer prices revised higher. Pfizer BioNTech begin phase half study of shingles vaccine candidates. Walmart pushes back as major product suppliers ask for higher prices. Oh, come on, Walmart. You can afford it. Jeez. You're always trying to squeeze the little guy, it seems. I can say that. S&P 500 index back on the back foot, and the Dow Jones index fell 0.73%. Ackerman's uh, Perishing Square reaped 2.7 billion from a rate trade, but down 9% in 2022. Brazil corporate earnings week ahead. National Bank of Canada notes Torex Gold's quarterly update on Media Luna project that remains on time and on budget. Hey, look at that. Somebody on time and on budget. That's awesome. Okay, NetEase, 10 cents received game publishing license in China. So that's interesting there. See here. What? We got some fresh news. What is it? All right. WeTrade induces Chat GPT style product on 10 cents WeChat. Hey, we were just talking about them. All right. Lazai developed artificial intelligence powered online chatbot demo. So what are we seeing? We're seeing everyone scramble now to the races after seeing ChatGPT's giant following, and everyone wants to get in on that, right? So we're gonna see a lot of these, I feel. Uh, yeah, right. Does anybody else remember Y2K? Searchlight Resources lists its share on the OTCQB venture market. And TSX opens lower as strong jobs data triggers rate hike worries. Rate hike worries. Sorry. Wall Street is struggling for traction. All right, so don't forget to read and understand all associated risks listed on the website and in this video description. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We greatly appreciate it. I'm Ayla. I'll be here Monday. Don't forget to check out our website, theopeningtrade.com, and look for those discount codes below and save your money. All right, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a lovely weekend.